everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and I'm here with my good friend DC lawyer John Witherspoon for this week's Royal Clubhouse Live. You can catch this live every Friday at 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern, and for this particular segment, we are going to be discussing the Royal Hero of the Week. So, John, without further ado, brace yourself, guys. Who is your Royal Hero of the Week?
Well, before I say, I want to repeat what Stef just said, which is, hear me out and understand where I'm coming from. My hero of the week is Prince Harry, and allow me to explain why. And before I do that, let me explain. I have a lot of issues with Prince Harry. I have a lot of issues with Meghan Markle. And we could talk for hours because I'm sure many people in the audience have the similar issues that I have with the two of them and the way they behave and what they've done and all of that kind of thing. However, Prince Harry went to his uncle's funeral a few days ago. He did it relatively unannounced, as far as I'm aware. He flew commercial, as far as I'm aware. There was no press attention paid. A lot of people were shocked to find out, apparently, even in the church, that he was there sitting in the back. This is the way a grown man behaves. And I give credit where it's due for him doing the right thing. I understand it's the Spencers, and he has a special relationship with the Spencers because they have always felt like maybe he's been put upon or whatever it is, and I get it. I understand that his brother was there, and people maybe have thought, well, he just went there to try and outshine his brother. Apparently, his brother was very low-key about it as well, which I also respect. But for Prince Harry, as I said, to do the opposite of all the other travel that he's done, where there's a big, production about the whole thing, and all this complaining and whining and about the security and everything else, I just feel like he made a step in the right direction, and that's worth calling out. I'm disappointed that he and his brother are not on good terms. Apparently, they did not speak to each other at any point during the service at the church or any place else, so far as we're aware. But I thought he handled this particular trip the way it should have been handled. As I've said, I think that's worth celebrating for someone who is so desperate to have a win of any kind in the midst of everything else that he does that is so problematic in so many ways. So Prince Harry gets the nod. If you were to talk to me a week from now, I might have a completely different impression. I might say, hey, some other stuff has come out that I found out about that I don't approve of, and I take back everything that I said. But for right now, I think he did the right thing. I'm very grateful, even though it's the Spencers, and I understand not everybody is a fan of the Spencers and his relationship to that side of the family. I get it. But I do think it's very important for him to have family that he can rely on, and that he feels close to, and that he feels it's appropriate to jump on an airplane and fly hours and hours and hours from the west coast of the United States to the UK and participate in a service like this. I think that's important for everybody. It's obviously very important for his kids as well, that he has some sort of family relations. And so for all of those reasons, I give him the nod this week and this week only.
Fair play. A lot of people have been saying that, oh my goodness, this could actually be the point where Hazard and Prince William could talk to try and begin to sort out the feud, the argument. But no. Reports are coming back and saying, hell no, that did not happen. Hazard and William did not speak whatsoever. And even if they did want to sort out the feud, doing it at your uncle's funeral is just not the occasion to do that. It's just not appropriate whatsoever. For those that don't know, the funeral that Prince Harry attended alongside Prince William was their uncle, Lord Robert Fellows, who died last month at the age of 82. Royal commentator Claire Pearsall telling GB News, like most families, you're always going to have people you don't wish to speak with. It's also not the occasion for those two to have some kind of either confrontation, argument, or great big making up, because you take away from the fact that they're there to celebrate the life of a family member. It just wasn't about them. It was about somebody else, which, by the way, as far as I'm concerned, Megxie and Hazza could take that advice. It's not always about them. Sometimes it's about somebody else. Now, for those in the live chat, there is a poll at the moment. Who is your royal hero of the week? John has chosen Prince Harry. I've chosen Prince William. I've chosen Prince William, okay, for the simple notion that he ignored the absolute F out of Hazza at the uncle's funeral. Kept his distance, didn't want to know, goodbye Vienna. Because as far as I'm concerned, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, I respectfully disagree with John with his option for Royal Hero of the Week in terms of his rationale. I know. Do you know why? Because, John, this could have been continued to be kept a secret. No one knew that he was in the country. He slipped in, he slipped out without any incident whatsoever. It's only after that we're now finding out that he came over for his uncle's funeral, after allegedly reports coming through beforehand saying he wasn't going to attend at all. Now, how or why would we know if he came in and out so secretly that he attended in the first place? As far as I'm concerned, Prince Hazza and Megxie, their side has leaked this to try and make them look better as some kind of PR game that they're always on anyway. So for me, it's like, no, do you know what? Prince William's the freaking hero for ignoring the absolute F out of Hazza in the first place. Because the reports are coming through that Hazza and Megxie are now desperate to patch up their feud with the royals. And Hazza would have tried to use this opportunity to try and speak to Prince William to start and make the first steps to patch up this feud. But as I've reported on this channel a few weeks ago now, Prince William reportedly has banned Hazza from coming back to the royal family in any way, shape or form. So he's not having any of this or the gruesome twosome whatsoever. So again, as far as I'm concerned, Prince William takes a win for this week as my royal hero of the week for completely ignoring the hell out of Hazza. And Hazza will not have liked that. Megxie will not have liked that either. We've got a source telling The Sun, quote, William and Harry were both there, but we never saw them speak to each other and they were keeping their distance. Another added, I didn't know they were there. They arrived very discreetly. Again, he came in and came out without any incident whatsoever, without anyone knowing. He could have kept it a complete secret and no one would have been none the wiser. But now we know after the fact. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's coming from Hazza and Megxie's PR machine of a disaster, by the way. But yeah, that is my royal hero of the week. Live chat, you have had a poll up this whole time, being able to vote. Who is your royal hero of the week? I'm going to end this poll now. There were 226 votes, and yeah. Sorry, John. Prince William wins. 96% of you have agreed with me that Prince William is your royal hero of the week. However, actually more than I thought, 3% has agreed with you, John, that Prince Hazza is their hero of the week. With that being said, guys, everyone watching live, stay exactly where you are. We are not done with you yet. We have yet to decide who is the royal zero of the week. You don't want to miss that segment. But for those watching on the replay, if you appreciated what came out of John's gob, and I bet you did, because he gave Do you know what? I appreciated his choice because it was completely out of left field, completely different. I really, really enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed that too, then make sure you head on over to his Instagram page at WitherspoonDC. It's the only way you're able to ask him questions. You can't guarantee to be able to answer all your questions, but it is a way to get into contact with him if you want. And if you appreciated this segment watching live on the replay, then do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. Like, share, comment down below on the replay your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. With that being said, again, live chat, stay exactly where you are. We are not done with you yet. But for those watching on the replay, here are some videos that you may want to clickety-click, clickety-click.